Well, my shed's an absolute fucking mess. This has been a massive job, this. So here is everything has been rebuilt by me, nobody else. Sandblasted, sanded, painted, suspension's been stripped down, rebuilt, everything's been rebuilt, new bearings, everything. So this is brand new, so it didn't need rebuilt. The Rock Shock, but I did sandblast and coat the spring, sandblasted and coated the triangle, the match, sandblasted, coated the clamp there, stripped the forks down, serviced them, sanded and painted them. Everything's been undercoated, sanded with filler spray, and then sanded again, then coated 3 times. This is obviously the metallic coat with the orange. So that was the forks there that have been rebuilt and sanded. Then the bash guard, I beefed it up with some checker plate on the front, sanded that back, and give that also the metallic paint. As with the guard, I even went to the trouble of masking off the raised areas and blacking them out. Jack shaft fully rebuilt. I just went to the bearing shop, had a faff around getting all the parts. I had to drill and tap parts in there because they were stuck, but eventually I got everything all good again, so I'm happy with how it's turned out. The motor I didn't rebuild, I just give it a quick clean up and a paint to black it out like the rest. The swing arm, as everyone knows, stock, they're pretty wobbly and sloppy, so this was all chewed out here. Someone had just let it go loose, like the whole bike was a mess. But yeah, so I've welded up that, and I'd used the die grinder very, very carefully. It's I'm like a fucking machine, and I've put the actual correct slot back in there, what should be, with a die grinder by hand. Turned out pretty good. Obviously this has been plated up 3mm. It gets welded on the inside and on the outside because that gives it its rigidity. You do not want to leave that unwelded in there. New bearings, I've drilled this out wider, bigger, so I'm going to sleeve them because they're a little bit oval, and I'd rather have a nice bearing sleeve in there for everything to rotate on. The subframe, this was cracked down there. I had the plate screwed into the back. It was a nightmare, so I decided to just do it properly, straighten it all up, welded it. I've raised it 25mm with some decent 3mm square tube, and I've moved it back 25mm, so it is more of a, I guess, a man-sized bike with them kind of lifts on it. This also strengthens the subframe because the weight you put on the back there is also getting pulled from the front instead of just put on that joint. So yeah, it makes it a lot stronger. Same with the swing arm there, so that's beefed up. Then the frame, today I just sandblasted that and sanded it back. That has been double primed with the filler spray, sanded back, and then it's had also 3 coats of the sand black. That's it. I've got the rest of the parts down there. We'll be getting cleaned up. It's Father's Day tomorrow, so I'll get the kids in with me, help me put the bike together, and then hopefully I should be able to start it up and actually get it running. And I'll be able to sell it and get some money out of it, because it's took me way longer than I expected. But yeah, it's pretty cool to know you've actually rebuilt every single thing yourself without any help from anybody or any company. It was just all done here. So that's it. But yeah, obviously we've got the other bikes in here. They're all in for something a little bit extra apart from mine. But yeah, we just got to sort them out as well next week. I always buy used mountain bikes to rip the parts off, because buying parts separately is just ridiculous. But yeah, that's it. It's probably, in fact, I'm guaranteed this is going to look better than my bike, and I'm not going to be happy about selling it. But yeah, someone's got to earn a living, so I'm pay the bills.